Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Well, here Orlando-based flight attendant. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Today we're starting a 3-day trip and I'm here at the airport. It is currently 11:26 a.m. My report time is 11:34 for a 12:34 departure. However, my flight is delayed until 1:15. Reason why my flight is delayed is because the incoming aircraft, so the plane that I am supposed to take to Denver, is coming from Denver but is delayed. It was supposed to get here around 6:30 in the morning, and I guess things happened and they weren't able to get here at that time, so now they are scheduled to arrive here at 12:33 and I'm supposed to depart at 12:34, hence why it was moved to 1:15. So hopefully we are able to leave around that time. Today we are working 3 flights. We go from Orlando to Denver, we sit for an hour, switch aircrafts, get new pilots, and we go to Oklahoma City, sit for an hour and 24 minutes, and then we go back from Oklahoma City to Denver, and then we have an overnight in Denver. Now, if we do continue to delay today, there is a chance that we're going to misconnect. So there is a possibility that the airline is going to say, okay, so I already have the aircraft going to Oklahoma City here. I already have the pilots. Why wait for those flight attendants where I can just get flight attendants off airport standby to go work that turn? Now, if that is the case, we're still going to get paid for the Oklahoma City turn, even though we're not going to work it. We're just going straight to Denver and our layover is now going to be longer. That is how we're starting this trip, guys. It is officially November, even though you guys have already seen a vlog. I think I filmed that vlog back in October, so it is officially November now as I'm filming this. So I'm super excited for this month because we have tons of layover.
Alexandra Farisho. Please meet your body, a baggage claim.
I don't really like vlogging at the airport for that same reason. But anyway, I don't know what I was saying. We have tons of layover this month. I surprisingly only have 3 turns and I'm currently trying to trade 2 of those turns for another trip. So if that is the case, altogether this month I'm only working 1 turn, and it's actually not even this month. It'll be December 1st. So I am super excited for that, guys. Super excited for all the adventures. We got a lot of things coming up. I also have vacation this month. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button right now so that you don't miss any of the adventures going on together. And yeah, that's how we're starting this month. I did meal prep a few things, but not a few things. I just meal prepped one like dinner or lunch. So I did roasted potatoes, grilled chicken, and broccoli, and then I have a chicken Caesar salad. I also have a couple yogurts for snacking, and I don't think I have breakfast because we do get breakfast at this hotel. I don't know what I'm going to do in Denver yet, so we're going to figure that out together. Right now the plan is to sit here at the airport, chill for a little bit, and then when it's closer to the time, head over to the gate so that I can talk to the gate agents, let them know that I'm here, and then just wait for us to start. I don't really know the crew that I'm flying with, so I don't know if I'll be able to vlog throughout the day, especially if they see somebody they don't know walking around with a camera, like, what are you doing? So I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. So if you guys don't see me throughout the day and we get to see each other when we're in Denver, then that's the reason why. Although I will try my best to talk to you throughout the day to let you know what's going on and how are things going. But if not, we'll definitely see each other when we get to Denver. Let's get this day started. Well, hello friends, welcome to Oklahoma. We are here in Oklahoma City. We just got here maybe about 15 minutes ago, and we have another 20 minutes before we actually need to start boarding so that we can go to Denver. Our flight time going there should be 1 hour and 7 minutes. But let me quickly tell you about today. We ended up being super delayed on the first day, and so I wasn't able to talk to you on the first flight or the second flight. But our flight time ended up being 3 hours and 39 minutes. We switched aircrafts, and then coming here, the flight time was 1 hour and 18 minutes. And on the first flight, it was completely full. The second flight, completely full. And now I think we have about 35 open seats. and we're supposed to get to Denver around 8:57 local time, and we should be done then. Our layover tonight is scheduled for 21 hours and 26 minutes. I was a little confused when I got here because I was trying to get off the aircraft to use a real bathroom, you know, because we've been on this plane the whole day, or at least we've been flying most of the day. And they're like, "You ready to board?" And I'm like, wait a second, we still have a whole half hour before we need to start boarding. Imagine, and we board for 45 minutes. Imagine if we boarded for, I don't know, over an hour and 5, an hour and 10. That is a no. I don't really like boarding early, especially when it's not a full flight. Like, I don't get the point of boarding early because most of the time, if we're missing passengers, we can't go without them. If something happens or we have a situation and we still leave late, and now we boarded for an extra 15-20 minutes, especially when not getting paid, is a no-no. At least for me. People might feel different about it. I know other people be like, "Oh, but we get to go home early." Half of the time, if we board early, get there early, there isn't a gate or there's no ground personnel. So I don't know, let's just board at the time that we're supposed to board and get there at the time that we're supposed to get there. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's what I have for you guys. I ate on the flight coming here, so I ate a chicken Caesar salad. And then on the first flight, I had a yogurt as a snack. And I'm gonna show you, I bought a different brand. I'll show you when I get to the hotel, but I actually like it more than Oikos, and it was on sale at Publix. So yeah, I'm gonna see you when we get to Denver. Welcome to Denver. It is currently 11:12 p.m. and we got here maybe like an hour and a half ago, I want to say, and I just wanted to get in the shower, relax for a little bit, and then get ready for bed. Tomorrow's election day, so I don't know what will be open, what will be closed. I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of phone calls to make. I have a lot of appointments to book, so tomorrow will be a great day to kind of like take care of that and have a super productive layover. So our duty today ended up being 11 hours and 45 minutes. Our credit, which is what we get paid, 7 hours and 40 minutes. And our blocks, 7 hours and 16 minutes, which is what our actual flight times were. Our time away from base for this trip is 43 hours and 6 minutes. And our layover here in Denver tonight is 21 hours and 54 minutes. The total credit for this trip is 13 hours and 48 minutes, which is not, I mean, kinda, it's better. Because, yeah, it's all right. It's decent credit. It's not great. Tomorrow we have 2 flights, but I'll tell you about those tomorrow. And this week I did something crazy. So I basically married 2 3-day trips. So I am very, very curious to see how that works out. You're gonna have to stay tuned. And again, guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please take this time to hit that subscribe button so we can continue growing. I greatly appreciate it. And now our last flight from Oklahoma City to Denver ended up being 1 hour and 12 minutes. I think the flight time changed like 3 or 4 times because they said it was 107, then 112, then 117, then 118, and over here says 112. So we're gonna go with that. And we had 140 something passengers. So not a full flight. What I like about this trip is that the entire time we're flying under 320. So that one has capacity for 186 people, 4 flight attendants. Overall, today was a good day. It was just a long day. I get along with everybody. It's pretty nice to work with people that have been here a very long time, people that are junior to you, and it's kind of like a very mixed crew seniority wise, and I really like that. You have somebody that's been here like 9 years, 8 or 9 years maybe, and you have the other ones close to 5, and then I've been here 3, and the other flight attendant that's in the back with me, I think probably like 2-ish years. This is getting super long. I am going to sleep, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another day. Guys, good morning and welcome to the next day. It was about time I picked up the camera and talked to you guys. It is currently 10:16 a.m. I've been up since probably 6:30, but I don't know what's in the air. I don't know what's happening, but I've just been in a mood all morning, and you guys know that I can't come on here and pretend that I am feeling the happiest or that I am feeling wonderful. Like whenever I'm going through something, I feel like you guys always know, because I am not one to ever like come on here and fake it. But I can't pinpoint like what's going on or what's triggering it. And I just feel like I'm ready to go home, get some sleep, and then rot in bed. But I also know that that's not healthy. So I've been, for the most part, besides just being in the room and doing not a lot, I've been editing the video that you just watched last Sunday. Now I finally got into some gym clothes because I feel like going to the gym is probably going to help me, you know, boost my levels, or what, I don't even know what I was trying to say, but I don't know, maybe feel different, get, you know, the body moving, especially because, you know, I worked for so long yesterday and we have a super long night tonight. I don't know what I was thinking when I offered to give away a turn for this trip, because I didn't really look at the trip, and tonight we're working a flight before our red eye, and that's just usually brutal. And then tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment at 10 a.m. and then I also start another trip tomorrow. So part of me, I don't know if that's kind of like weighing on me too, and it's part of why I feel this way, but I don't know. Let's head to the gym and see if we can finally get this day started. Probably an hour or so later since I got back from the gym. You guys probably saw that I was on the phone making that dental appointment. So I actually had the appointment, or the next available appointment was next Monday, and I had to drop a turn because if I didn't go on the first, or not the first, if I didn't go on Monday, the next available appointment wouldn't be until sometime mid-December, and I'm hoping that by mid-December I can complete the other 2 appointments that I have, so then I can be officially done with this place. So I booked my appointment. I also called my barber and I scheduled the appointment for Monday, because I'm like, if I'm not going to work, might as well just try to schedule these appointments on Monday so that I can, you know, just do everything on that day and I don't have to worry about dropping anything else. It's time for a snack. I'm not really hungry for food yet. I'll most likely eat what I have later. But this is the Siggi's. It has 14 grams of protein, only 2 grams of sugar. It doesn't have any added sugar. And I primarily focus, and you guys know this, on like protein and calories and stuff. And this one is 10 calories more, but it has less sodium, less carbs, and it does have more protein than the other one, I think, or about the same. I found them at Publix and I got the vanilla flavor, so it was 2 for 1. So I got the vanilla flavor and the strawberry flavor. I really like the strawberry too. It almost tastes like ice cream, like melted ice cream. I'm also gonna be snacking on some strawberries. I do have 1 more yogurt. I also have a protein shake, so I'm gonna eat a couple berries, and I'll most likely have that tonight. I'm almost done editing the video that you guys saw last week. Like, I already know that you've watched it, but I'm still editing it. That's kind of cool. And then what I have left is just really look through the bidding packet and try to put together some turns and stuff to work. I'm also planning the holiday content for this December, but I know for sure I won't do Vlogmas. I don't have the capacity time-wise to do Vlogmas. So I'm gonna have to come up with other things, so I do have to work on that. I am going to finish this yogurt that is so good, snack on some strawberries, and I'll probably just hop in the shower right before I continue doing things. And I'm gonna see you in a little bit. Friends, I am ready to head over to work. It is currently 6:04 p.m. My van is in exactly 11 minutes, so I need to make my way over there pretty soon. I didn't do much the rest of the afternoon. I primarily stayed in bed. I looked through the bidding packet because I thought that I was going to work on my bidding, but I wasn't really focused, so I didn't really do much on that. Then I had lunch, and after that I just took a nap, woke up about an hour ago, and started getting ready to head over to work. Tonight we're working 2 flights. We're going from Denver to Phoenix, and then we have a 2-hour sit there, and then we work the red eye from Phoenix to Orlando, getting there around 6:10 a.m. I believe. I'll most likely talk to you when we're in Phoenix, and I'll give you duty, block, flight times, and all of that when we're there. But for now I do have to leave because I want to make sure that I'm on time, and usually I try to get downstairs on time or a little early because sometimes we have multiple crews, so I want to make sure that I have a good seat on the shuttle. But yeah, let's head over to work. I thought that I was going to see you in Phoenix, but turns out that we're here in Denver and it's snowing and we have to de-ice and we're oversold and we haven't started boarding. So I got a coffee on the way here and we're just waiting to see when we're going to start boarding. Luckily we do have a long sit in Phoenix, so if we're delayed, then all of that delay, what it's doing is just taking time out of the sit time. So once we get there, it's going to be a quick turnaround and we're going to be able to go home on time. Let me show you the snow out there. So it's actually, you can't really tell, but it's sticking to the wing and other parts of the aircraft. So that means we're gonna have to de-ice. Luckily that happens with the door closed, so we will be getting paid. As promised, we are here in Phoenix. It is currently 11:08 p.m. Our 2-hour sit ended up being like 35 minutes because of the whole de-icing process. It took a long time. And then passengers were getting up, so we couldn't move the aircraft until everybody was seated. So it was a whole thing, but we are on time. And so it is 11:08, like I said, and we board at 11:14. Our departure is 11:59 p.m. and I assume our flight time is going to be like 3 hours and 30 something minutes, maybe 3 hours and 40 at max. I'm hoping that that is a number, but it is an oversold flight, so every seat will be taken. Passengers are most likely just going to sleep the whole flight. But yes, now we're here. I actually went out to the terminal for a walk. I was hoping that I can find coffee, but I already had coffee earlier. I am flying in the back for this trip, which I don't know if I told you that. I'm not making announcements, but I have less responsibilities than the other flight attendants. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys. We are gonna start boarding here in the next 5 minutes, and then I am going to see you when we get to Orlando. What is happening? It is a couple hours later since I landed from my red eye. So I don't think I told you altogether, but flight time on the first flight was 1 hour and 39 minutes and we had 170 something passengers. The second flight was 3 hours and 49 minutes and we had about the same amount of passengers. And our duty yesterday was 9 hours and 14 minutes. Our total credit 6 hours and 51 minutes. Our actual block, which is what we worked, 6 hours and 32 minutes. And that was the end of the trip. I got home, like I said, and then I hopped in the shower. I took a 2-hour nap and I just got out of my doctor's appointment. I had to go in for the physical, and I'm gonna be real though. I really think like the healthcare system in Florida in general is just not the greatest. Because I remember when I was in Chicago, I'd always go in for the physical and I always was encouraged to schedule appointments for, you know, if I needed additional exams or if something else was going on. And I just go here and I needed to ask questions about other things, and I also need, you know, there's some things that I'm worried about, so I need to get exams done and all of that. I just got a fist bump and see you next year, bro. So I don't know, I completed the whole thing because I need to do the physical and all that for the insurance. I do miss Chicago doctors, and even the dentist was fine too, which on Monday I have to go to the dentist, but I really need to find me a new dentist, and I'm gonna have to change PCPs because I don't know, maybe go back home in Puerto Rico or like Chicago or something, I don't know, but Florida ain't it. And I've noticed a pattern, so I'm like, it's probably a Florida thing. But that's my 2 cents this morning. there you have it, folks. Hope that you enjoyed coming to work with me. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm going to see you next time for another adventure. Take care.